Erik Ten Hag provides fitness update on Anthony Martial. Erik Ten Hag's latest team news has ruled Anthony Martial out of Manchester United's clash with Fulham on Sunday. Martial has returned to the training pitch and was pictured working alongside his teammates at Carrington earlier this week, but he did not form part of the 21-man squad which went to biddies and got a 1-0 second leg win in the Europa League last 16. And Ten Hag has spoken to club media ahead of the FA Cup quarter-final tie at Old Trafford about Martial and Anthony, who also missed the biddies trip. Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United team news update before Fulham clash. So we have to talk about, and I think Anthony Martial will not be available, and Anthony dos Santos, we have to see how he will progress, said Ten Hag. Alejandro Garnacho, Christian Eriksen and Donny van de Beek are out of the game too, while Victor Lindelof and Marcel Sabitzer made comebacks in biddies. United are clearly managing Martial extremely carefully and doing everything they can to avoid a setback in his recovery. Of course, we all wanted Martial to back fit ahead of the international break, but he will now get 2 more weeks to get himself right. United have been drawn against Sevilla in the Europa League, and Martial spent the second half of last season on loan with the La Liga outfit. That loan spell did not go to plan, to the extent he was expected to leave this summer before Ten Hag took over and transformed Martial in pre-season. It would be really intriguing to see Ten Hag's United with Martial as the focal point on a regular basis, but he has just not been able to get fit and stay fit. Hopefully, Martial can play a part in the run-in and end the pattern of brief comebacks before extended spells on the sidelines, with United still chasing the FA Cup and Europa League crowns. In other news, Mikel Arteta fires back at Erik Ten Hag's injury comments after Arsenal crash out of Europe. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta has hit back at the fitness comments made by Erik Ten Hag earlier this week. The Premier League leaders crashed out of Europe last night after losing on penalties against Sporting Lisbon. However, when speaking about Alejandro Garnacho's recent injury woes ahead of United's Europa League win over Real Betis, Erik Ten Hag insinuated that Arteta had been afforded not far from a full-strength side while he has had to manage a limited squad in his first season at Old Trafford. As per TalkSport, Arsenal then went on to suffer 2 injuries in their game against Sporting, Takehiro Tomiyasu and William Saliba. They will tell you excuses about how it cost them a place in the quarterfinals. Speaking to reporters after the match, Arteta was keen to list all of his side's injury issues throughout the campaign, a mere attempt to deflect from the result on the night. "We've been carrying injuries throughout the campaign," Arteta said, as quoted by Goal. "We had Emil out for 4 months, Jesus out for 4 months, Alex for 2.5 months, Thomas for a month and a half, Eddie for a month and a half. We had quite a lot of injuries already, but we dealt with that." The bigger picture here is Arteta has been in the Arsenal job for over 3 years, so he has had significantly more time to assemble his squad. Ten Hag is still at the early stages of his rebuilding job. Arsenal currently hold a 5-point lead over Man City at the top of the Premier League. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to subscribe to Man United Hub to get all the latest updates.